It's the weekend. I'm excited. I don't know why. All I have is a meeting of the organization. I'll be named on Sunday. There's no plans, but storms every damn day. So there's not a lot of riding that can be done. I mean, it can be done, but some of you that are down here in Florida, when I say it's going to storm on Saturday, I mean like you'll die. I mean like 60 mile an hour winds blowing you off the highway into a field, you drown. It's, South Florida life. Anyway, I got something really cool this week from a company that I've never worked with, that I've never done anything like this before, and I'm excited. So let's talk about like ceramic coating and stuff. So a little glimpse behind the curtain of how this stuff works. I get emails all the time that go like, why? How does this work when a thing appears? And I'm like, well, they freaking email me. So I got an email from a company called Avalon King, and they evidently watched the channel. And they were like, we noticed that you've never, ceramic coated any of your motorcycles. Would you like to? And I was like, I don't think you noticed that I rarely wash my bikes, but I really appreciate the fact that you would offer it. So this is not a sponsorship. They just said, would you want a ceramic coat? We'll send you the stuff you need to ceramic coat your bikes. And I was like, yeah. So they sent me this box of goodness. And dude's really cool. Sense of humor, laughing via email, that kind of thing. And then I read the packaging and I'm freaking dying. Like, so let me just give me some examples here. I don't have my glasses. Hang on a minute. I'm freaking blind. Middle-aged man problems. There. Now I look like a shop teacher, which is, I've made this joke before, but I'll say again, some of y'all didn't have a shop class when you were a kid, and it shows. Anyway, so I'm opening the stuff, and inside this package, he said, and I said, what are you going to send? He goes, well, I'm going to send everything, and then you just figure out what you need. Because actually, I'm thinking of doing this first with the wife's CVO, because it's the bike that has the most miles on it. It's well, not the oldest. You know what I mean? It's the one that needs it the most, right? And I figure I'm going to do that one first. And I just washed it, so I already just did a basic wash to it. The wife and I did together, because we do that. She wears bikinis, and we pretend like it's an 80s rock video. Not really. She's going to watch this and kick my ass. But anyway, so he sent me prep shampoo. Don't use it in your hair, fellas. And he sent me car shampoo, so a nice, big bottle of it. I wonder if the formula, I don't know what I'm doing. This is a thing. Like, you normally go and pay someone to do it. And IPA prep spray. And this is actually the stuff. This is like the really, valuable kind of small quantity of product that you put on that we're gonna figure this out together. It's called Armor Shield 9 Nano Ceramic Coating. Looks like expensive cologne. I don't know if it smells that good. And then what else? I'm missing things. What? Oh, and just to help out, he sent me a 6-pack of really nice, what are they? Microfiber towels. Why couldn't I remember that word? What the hell is wrong with me? And then a wash mitt. But I started looking at the products and I started rolling, laughing, because I love a company with a personality. Like right there, like that matters to me. And on the prep shampoo, I'm reading the back because, again, I know this is a thing. Like, I don't know how to do this, and you need to do it properly. So I'm reading directions. This is, again, the prep shampoo. You really can't mess this up. Now, I'm reading this word for word. You really can't mess this up. Add 1 to 3 ounces of formula in a 5-gallon pail. Wash car. Rinse car. Dry car. For a foam cannon, add 2 to 3 ounces or more. For thicker foam, add more. Don't put it in your eyes. Rinse if you do. Even if you own a Prius, don't drink it. I swear to God, even if you own a Prius, don't drink it. On the car shampoo, says directions. Men don't need directions. I swear to God, it says it. So that right there, because I always say directions are for losers. Not really. You should use them. Add 2 ounces of shampoo per 2 gallons of water. Wash car, rinse car, dry car. For foam cannon, add 2 to 4 ounces. For thicker foam, get this. It actually says, for thicker foam, in parentheses, get this, add more. Don't put in your eyes. Rinse if you do. Even if you own a Prius, don't drink it. Keep out of reach of children and pets. All right? They get better. This is the one that I was like, there's no way that says that. I started laughing. I yelled to the wife, this is what the directions are on the prep spray. And she was like, I don't believe you. It says directions. First, shake bottle. Shake it like a Polaroid picture. Hey, yeah. I swear. Apply spray nozzle. Spray directly onto the surface. One panel at a time. Gently wipe off with a microfiber towel. Do 2 passes to remove wax. Please don't drink it, even if you own a Plymouth Prowler. Like, and I haven't even read the high-end stuff. So they've got codes and stuff right now, and it's not a sponsorship or commission thing or whatever, but the dude is really nice. The product has got rave reviews, and he sent me all this stuff, so I appreciate it. So what we're going to do right now is, again, I didn't use their shampoo. I wish I would have. I just washed the bike, though. I'm not going to do it again. What we're going to do is I'm going to figure out how to do a coating, and we're going to test this on a saddlebag lid that is, it's got some age. You know what I'm saying? Now, one thing I should say, we'll use the prep spray and all that stuff. One thing I should say is this may not be a fair assessment. And the reason why is CVO paint. CVO paint is a thing. I don't know if you know that or not. I'll show you the bike I'm talking about in case you're new to the channel. So that's the bike. It's a 2019 CVO Road Glide. It's the wife's bike. I bought it new, rode it for, 2 years. And then we got rid of her Heritage, and she took it over when I got the Ultra, and then, did all that to it. So the reason why I say it's not really a fair assessment is, see, it's got some age, some rub to it there. There's a lot of clear on that bike. I mean, I can't get you up close, but the bike is, 3 years old, going on 4 years old, and CVO paint is nothing like stock paint. First off, Harley stock paint, even if you ride any other metric manufacturer or any other manufacturer, Harley paint is actually pretty, what's the word I'm looking for? Highly regarded, right? So even if you are not a Harley fan, everyone pretty much recognizes Harley paint's pretty goddamn good. But look at the amount of clear on the tank. That is not waxed, just been washed. Nothing on there, right? Why is the gas cap up? Anyway, I'll fix that. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the prep spray on this lid, and we're going to apply the ceramic coating and just see if we notice a quick sort of difference. And if nothing else, it's going to protect it, right? So let's do that, because I got to jump in the truck and head up to the local dealer, because I just can't stop making poor financial decisions. And day before yesterday, I bought a new truck. It's a wonderful thing and a sad thing at the same time. Big Karen is gone. I used to have a 2019 F-250 diesel. It's white. We called her Big Karen. We're not going to go into why. Her name was Big Karen. My daughter loved that truck. And I decided I wanted a 1-ton, and I decided I wanted a freaking cowboy Cadillac, so I went ahead and bought a 2022 GMC Denali 3500 diesel. It's pretty, but damn. As I get off on a side note, the old man, I call my dad, I'm like, I bought a new truck. He's like, oh, cool. He's like, how much did it cost? I'm like, I'm not telling you how much it freaking costs. I'm a grown-ass man. That's ridiculous. I ain't telling you that. He goes, how much did it cost? And I said, the price of a house in a bad neighborhood. And he goes, like a ranch with a small yard? I go, no, a big-ass 2-story with a nice yard. He's like, God damn it. So that's how we communicate. Anyway, back to the project at hand. Let me get the prep spray. I gotta read the directions again. I don't own a Prius or a Prowler. We're gonna read them again. So we're gonna prep spray that lid and apply this stuff after I read the directions there. Let's see if those are funny. And we'll see, even if you don't see a difference, the reason why I say it's not fair is because these are already extremely high gloss. I don't know if we're gonna see a gloss difference, but it's gonna protect the paint really well. So after that, I'll go into like, what does this stuff cost? Because I gotta look it up myself. And then I'll put a link in the description down below for you to grab it, because I think, yeah. So let me read the directions again. So like initial reactions. I don't know what's in that IPA prep spray, but you really shouldn't drink it. Because I did, and I'm just kidding. Because this bike's clean, and I just sprayed the stuff on and used a towel, and the towel is brown. Like, it's supposed to, what the stuff's doing, this much I know, is it is stripping every coating off the paint right now. Not the clear, but any waxes, any oils, anything that you need to get off the paint is what it's doing. But you spray it on, wipe it off, then you spray it on, wipe it off. But like, you can see spots that were covered by wax before, right? That I didn't realize there was any wax on there, probably from the last time I did it, which has been a long freaking time. But I'll show you what I mean. These spots you could not see before I did this, and yeah, now the cloth is brown. I had evidently waxed that spot a while ago, or scratch removed it, and that little spot. Those were not there. And then that guy has popped up. So it literally just stripped all the wax off the lids. So that's pretty slick. It actually does what it's supposed to do. Now let me open the expensive cologne box, and I'll read and see how we put that stuff on. Well, that's intimidating. So it says, thank you for your purchase. We're striving to make the best ceramic coating with the easiest application, whether you're DIY or seasoned pro. So yeah, this is the kind of thing you can go to a shop and pay to have it done. But, you know, you can do it yourself also. So we got a little card, like a credit card. And let me get this bottle out and read what it says on here, because I don't, but look at that. It's like rather intense. I'll be back. So forgive the dungeon-esque lighting. I had to close the garage door because it's the sun was right on the back of the bike, and that's a bad thing. The hilarious directions don't stop there. Essentially, this is not like wax. This is quite a bit more intense. I'm excited. This is pretty cool. So inside this box was, of course, the chemical, and then gloves. You got to wear like rubber gloves when you're doing this, because it hardens like a freaking rock. Applicator cloths that are down below. The sponge that you wrap the applicator cloths around, and another really good microfiber towel. So essentially what you do is you take your applicator cloth, you put your gloves on, you wrap it around the sponge, you put about 6 drops on this guy after it's wrapped around the sponge again, and you just paint it. You paint it on. The stuff hardens like a rock, but what they said, what I've been reading is, you basically just wipe an entire panel at a time. So do the whole hood, you know, do the whole fender, do the whole quarter, do the whole, you know, trunk deck, whatever. I'm going to do my saddlebag lids for this video real quick. And then when it starts to turn rainbow color, they call that flashing. You then take, flashing is nice, especially at motorcycle rallies. Anyway, then you take this and you buff that out, and the rainbow stuff goes away. And you've got this like rock hard protective layer on your clear coat. And that's exactly what I need. And again, the directions are still hilarious. It says, like, this is a trillium, much like an 80s action film. Drop it like it's hot. So you put drops on. It says, you know, get ready to, like, ripple your muscles in the sun and all this craziness. But it's hilarious. So I'm going to do this. I'm not going to film the actual application because this is not a professional channel, if you didn't know that. This is a fat, bald guy in his garage without sponsorships, just you and us having fun together. So what I'm going to do off camera is take this cloth, I'm going to wrap around a sponge, I'm going to put on my gloves, I'm going to put about 6 drops on the surface, and then I'm going to paint it on, you know, the saddlebag lids, and then wait. I'll show you after I paint it on when it starts turning all rainbowy, and then we're going to buff it out. But it's not like wax. There are supplies that you need. Let me look up real quick what the cost of like the basic kit here is, and then I'll let you know real quick. Let me come back to you real quick. Quit screwing around with that table saw over there. You're going to lose a finger. All right. That was my shop teacher impression. So I just went and checked, so I wanted to verify. So what do you need to do this is everything I just showed, the gloves and the little cloths and the applicator and stuff. That's $69.99, and that's enough to do like a whole car, right? Probably 2 bikes. Yeah, I'm guessing about 2 bikes for $70. And they have a bunch of other stuff. So like all the other stuff I showed is not included in that. So like the prep spray and all this other stuff. The prep spray, I think, is sold out at the moment, but that's probably the one thing you're going to want to add. That's probably like $12, $13, just because it strips the wax off, because you want this thing to not have any residual oily, waxy crap on it, or it ain't going to go on right. So that's the one thing I would think. You know, you want like the $69 kit, and I'll have a link down below for all this. And if they get it back in stock, some kind of prep spray so that you know that you're stripping the wax off. Stripping. So let's go ahead and do this. I'll be back in just a sec. Well, I grossly overestimated the difficulty of this. So the gloves you need, because that stuff will harden and it becomes sort of an irritant. Well, it can be. So that's why, like, you wear rubber gloves and you put it on. It was pretty stupid, mindless. Like, you put about 6 drops on a little cloth as it's wrapped around the sponge. You have your rubber gloves on, and you just wipe it on. I mean, I'll show you right now. It hasn't dried yet, and I still have to buff it out. But I ended up doing all the saddlebags. That's how easy it was, because you just wipe it on. I'm like, all right, that's done. So I just keep going. So then I wiped the backs, then I did the sides. I didn't do the rear fender yet, but later on, off camera, I'll do the rear fender, the tank, all that stuff. But I just wanted to get this done and show you, because this is cool stuff, man. Like, again, not a sponsor, just provide me with the product, and I really appreciate it, because the bikes are about to get loaded up. They're going to get rained on, and as I hear this morning, there was hail in the Black Hills, so hopefully that doesn't happen during Sturgis this year. But let me wait for this to cure, which only takes, in this sort of heat, because it's hot as hell down here, it's only about like a minute or two. And then you just take this and buff it out. If it goes kind of rainbowy, that's the flashing, and you just buff it out. But I don't actually see any rainbowing yet. And it's been a minute, so it might not even do that discoloration thing, but I'll still buff it out. But I'll be back in a minute. I'll be damned. It's gone. That mark. That's crazy. But look at how much shine there is. As Vice Grip Garage. Put some shine on it. Look at it. Like glass. So I gotta say, I really enjoyed this, because ceramic coating is one of those things that is worthwhile. I mean, we all know the difference in the protection. You know, you go to a car show or something, and there's someone there selling ceramic coating services, and they want like $750. I'm not exaggerating. I've seen anywhere from $500 to $800 to do like the wife's little Audi. So actually, I was quoted that. This is 69 bucks. And I'm confident after you wash the whole car and, you know, use the spray. So, well, 69 bucks plus like the 15, but less than $100, right? And I think free shipping if you buy the $69 kit and like a bottle of the spray, you'll be held free shipping. I'm a convert. That's pretty cool. I won't say his name, because people then call the company and ask for him. Cindy. Thanks, Cindy, for sending me this kit. I got to put it all back in the box now, because things just fly when I do stuff. But so the company, again, is named Avalon King. I'll put a link in the description. Use it so at least they know where you heard about them. And again, there's no arrangements or whatever, but at least that way they know that doing this sort of stuff and sending products out to channels like mine, that people do listen and choose them as a result. So matters. A couple things, this house cleaning sort of stuff. Got a couple things that are set. August the 5th, if you're going to Sturgis, we'll be at the Buffalo Chip at the Big Engine Bar with the Badgers for their like kickoff thing. Should be there between 4 and 5. That's the goal, because we actually arrived that day. So that's going to happen. And then August the 6th at 6 p.m. at the Big Engine Bar, the Buffalo Chip, is our Pro Monkey family gathering. So we're all going to come and hang out. So if you're at Sturgis, you can go to the Big Engine Bar for free. You don't have to have a Buffalo Chip ticket to get in or anything. Go to the Big Engine Bar at 6 p.m. Me and the missus will be there. Hang out with us. And then if you have a ticket to the Buffalo Chip, or you want to buy one or whatever, I think last I saw, they're $75. It might go up by then. That is the night of Snoop Dogg. So I got some MC friends from South Florida. They're going to be up there. They're going to go in with us. We're going to have a freaking good time. So, and these are good dudes. Everyone is welcome. We're going to have a damn good time. So you're going to come up on the 6th, meet us at 6 p.m. at the Big Engine, and then go on in and watch Snoop Dogg and hang out with us all night. So that's about it. Everything else I'll announce as it's confirmed. So for now, I got to take the silver bullet and get her windows tinted. So love you all to death. Thanks for watching the channel. It means the world to us. If you haven't hit the thumbs up button, please do. If you're not a subscriber, please hit that. That's all we ask for. We don't do the Patreons and the memberships. So hit the thumbs up. Make sure you're a subscriber. Take care of each other out there. We'll talk real soon. Bye.